What's up, you guys? It's Hip here bringing you guys a new video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to 3-star the journal. So basically, this is probably the most popular clan war base layout in existence. I've seen it in almost every single war I've been in. Um, yeah, so basically the rundown of this base is you've probably already attacked it before, most likely it failed, because it is a tricky base, but it's extremely easy to 3-star if you know what you're doing. Double giant bombs right here, double giant bombs right here, and those giant bombs are really hard to get to, so it's hard to do a hog attacks on this base unless you really break in there and explode those bombs. But anyways, so I'm gonna be showing you guys how to defeat this base with lava hounds, and I mean, any way you attack this base with lava hounds, you can easily 3-star it, just because how the defenses flow around the base. The pathing, they're not gonna get split up very easily. They're just gonna slowly make their way around the base in kind of like a line, or a clockwise or counterclockwise line, depending on how you deploy them. But here we have Binglai attacking it, and I mean, personally, I'm not a big fan of doing this. What he did, he basically dropped a lava hound and some balloons to take out this air defense, this Tesla, this cannon, and get the clan castler. But I'm just not a big fan of doing that, just because I think he might have wasted too much troop space and didn't get that much of a benefit out of it, just because he didn't kill the queen or anything like that. But he did do what he wanted to do. He got basically the entire clan castle killed, and he took out an air defense and a couple defenses. So that was good on his part. And he just slowly, he's trying to kill his wizard right here, I believe. So yeah. Anyway, so he kills that wizard, and he's basically just gonna spam his hounds in. And you know a base is bad if you can just spam everything in there and still get that 3-star. And that's what he does. And personally, I'm not a big fan of spamming stuff, but if you get the 3-star, honestly, I'm all for it. I mean, if you can defeat the base with spamming it, go for it. You know what I'm saying? And you could basically do that on this base. So here he goes. He drops his lava hounds, followed up with his balloons. The usual, the rage spells. A few balloons on each defense so they don't get too clumped up. And basically, the balloons they just annihilate this base. He keeps a couple balloons in his back pocket, and I believe he deploys them right here. So if you're gonna attack this base with lava hounds, essentially you're gonna defeat the entire base, and you'll probably still have one or two lava hounds up, and they'll end up traveling to the last air defense. And when they do so, make sure you have a few lava hounds or a few balloons. Excuse me, a few balloons in the background or in the just basically in your pocket, so you can deploy them on this last air defense. And that's what he does in this raid. And I mean, it was just overall. I mean, he wrecked his base, and you can wreck a base pretty easily if you just spam your troops in and annihilate it. But yeah, it's just cleanup time. He didn't even use his heroes, and he still 3-starred. And that's saying something. If you can defeat a very high level Town Hall 9 without your heroes, kind of without the best planning or deployment, I mean, bravo to him. I'm not trying to take anything away from his attack. I think it was a great attack. But yeah, let me show you guys another attack. There he goes. Good job, man. Alright, so scroll down to number 19. So I was hitting this base. I usually don't hit this low, but it was the very end of the war, so I just need to get a star on the board to help us win. But yeah, so it's basically another layout of the general. You have your double giant bomb right here, your double giant bomb right here, your Teslas, and your Teslas. The usual. And so for me, I like to use a golem to tank for my kill squad to kill the archer queen and an air defense to kind of like do double duty. Kill two birds with one stone, sort of ideal. And so, yeah, let me show you guys my attack. So that's basically what I do. It's just my kill squad in right here. Followed up with some wizards, wall breakers, and a Valkyrie. And if you guys don't have a king and you have max Valkyries, I suggest bringing one or two max Valkyries because they can basically take out a queen by themselves. They're really strong and really powerful. Obviously, they didn't do it very well right there, but I mean, you guys get the point. They can substitute for a king if you don't have a king. A lot of people like to substitute the P.E.K.K.A, but I usually use Valkyries just because they're really effective at killing clan castle troops. But anyways, so take out this entire portion of the base. Got everything I wanted to get done. Got the queen killed. Got an air defense down, and took out the clan castle. And basically, I did the most important steps that you need to do to secure a 3-star. I just did them right there. And so I start deploying my hounds and my balloons on the right side of the base. And basically, I'm going to be working in a clockwise motion. So I'm going to basically try to take out this portion of the base, and from there my balloons and hounds will path towards this portion of the base where I'll send in more balloons and hounds, and they'll end up pathing to the last part of the base. We'll have a few extra balloons to back up. Just dropping some rages along the way. That's basically the game plan. A few balloons in each defense. You don't need too many. You'll need about 3 or 4 in each defense. Tops. Rage spells, because as you guys know, balloons are really slow. And notice right here I send an extra hound in instead of sending them in right here. So basically, instead of splitting them up, one on each air defense, I sent my extra one right there, just because I knew this one was going to go down. And once that goes down, this air defense is going to wreak havoc all over my balloons. So it's always good just to, sometimes if you need to, you don't always need to do it, but sometimes if if the opportunity arises, you can always use your 2 lava hounds on 1 air defense. And then that lava hound will continue to path and protect for your balloons. So you see a lot of people that like to just do 1 on each air defense, but sometimes it's better if you do 2, and they'll end up pathing towards the next air defense anyway, and tanking along the way. And that also helps them bust, because once they bust, they are really effective cleanup troops. So yeah, basically that's the rundown. Start sending my extra hound right here because I know that hound's gonna meet up with that hound. Drop rage spells, the usual balloons in this core. And I drop my last rage spell right here because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 8 or 9 balloons about to path towards this wizard tower. So that's why I drop my rage spell. Because they're going to path to this wizard tower, they're going to path to the air defense. And basically, once that happens, the raid is over. And I noticed that my hound is going to start heading over there right after this air defense is down, which is why I dropped my rage spell. And then I was going to drop my balloons up here on these Teslas and cannons just to assist and kind of smush the air defense. So yeah, let's watch this. Here they go. You'll need a couple extra balloons for the last part of the general. Yeah, this isn't necessarily just for the general. This is for almost any base in particular. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you learned anything, leave a like or subscribe. I'll have more content. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.